New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on second down, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And that is incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Vick. He'll get this one off to Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's go. Right 20. Go. Right 24. Line. 300. Right 200.
Here's Vick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here goes Vick on 4th down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And all the way in for the touchdown. Andre Reed, 54 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
And now out come the Giants. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Detroit!
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. This is caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll get it up the middle. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. We'll go with a keeper. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ricky Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, throw left side is complete to Reed. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. A beautiful spin and room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Allen now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On the ground, this is Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 14.
Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, over, over. Over, over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Vic. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just get the play off. Now Vic. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Allen on third. He gets it left side to Johnson. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Out to the left here to Reed. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Michael Vick looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go. 20.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Vic on second down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And now back out comes the offense.
Base 24! Up! Eagle!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll go over the middle to Reed. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
Eagle.
Back to throw. He'll get this one off to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Vick finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's Vick. Left side here to Sanders. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Again, it's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.